I worked in France for 3 months, in Nice, the south of France. I enjoyed it. France is not like Montreal. It is very different. Montreal has a uniqueness to it. You can learn French here. You can speak English. In Nice, I stayed at a 5-star hotel. And I went to the concierge and I said, "Excuse me, do you know where I can get some breakfast?" "Je ne comprends pas, monsieur." You know what I'm saying? You're watching CNN in English. Where's breakfast? I like France, but don't expect Lumiere from Beauty and the Beast to be there when you get off the plane. Be our guest. We went to French bistros every night, and I was dying for Italian food. I love some French food, but too much I don't eat seafood. There's a lot of salad, and I was all like omeleted out and pomme frites. I don't want to say another pomme frite. Dying. I'm telling everybody. Do you know where there's an Italian restaurant? I'm dying for Italian food. Nobody said anything. About 6 weeks into the shoot, we're at a bistro, and I say, "I would love Italian food." Somebody that we've been with for 6 weeks says, "Well, we're only a 45-minute drive to Italy from here. Why don't we go there?" "Yes, why don't we do that? I'll kill you later because I need directions. Get in the car." I'm eating pomme frites and we're down the street from the motherland. 45-minute drive took me 11 minutes. I could have ran it in 45. Honey, compare, ci va suonare, they got a kick out of me in Italy. Oh, yeah. I speak a little Italian. I can say, "Feed me, I'm hungry." It's "sono affamato." I can say it in 27 languages. I can write it in hieroglyphics if I have to. If I go back in a time machine, I want to be covered. And we went to this little mom-and-pop restaurant. The waiter's name was Luigi. He was also the owner. In Italy, there's no such thing as an all-you-can-eat buffet. That's just the way it is. And I said, "Luigi, sono affamato." "Hey, look at you, huh?" He says, "Sono affamato, sono affamato." "Giuseppe, come in here." Say it to Giuseppe. Say it. "Sono affamato." "Look at you, huh? You son of a bitch." And I said, "I'm dying of hunger. It's morta di fame. Morta di fame. We're gonna feed you. You're gonna explode all over the wall." I said, "Could we order?" He said, "No. First, we're gonna bring out some food." And that's when I heard the angels. Oh. I thought it was going to bring out like an antipasto. He brought out antipasto, fried calamari, potato and gnocchi, pollo vodostano, eggplant milanese. And he says, "Now we come, we take your order." You're not scaring me. They brought out food for hours. We were fighting amongst ourselves. "Stop ordering. This is enough. I didn't order this. I didn't order this either. They're just bringing out stuff. Let's get out of here." We had a friend with us, Timmy. He was too skinny. We should have known. He shouldn't have come. Halfway through the meal, he died. And they kept on trying to feed him. They were smacking him. "What's the matter? You don't like it?" "He's dead." "Pass that over here." I always eat when I'm sad. The third hour, you know how when you're full you unbuckle your pants a little bit? Well, mine were down around my ankles. And they were chasing me with cannolis. They were going to kill me like they killed Timmy, but I got out of there. I have no patience in a food line. Any line for that matter. Oh, I have to work on my patience. At McDonald's, if there's a long line, I jump behind the counter, I work the fries, I get it moving. I've been employee of the week twice, I don't even work there. But I take the parking space and I love having my picture up. Watch people at McDonald's, they decide what they want when they get to the front of the line. That makes me crazy. What were you doing in line? Your tax returns? I knew what I wanted before I parked the car. People stare at a McDonald's menu. It's McDonald's. It's the same stuff since you were 6 years old. Ask me anything, left to right, right to left. What do you want to know? Get out of the line! Get out of the line. People are reading the menu. They have pictures of the food. Just point. Get out of the line. Starbucks is another one. I like Starbucks. They have a good product. They're polite. They're too slow. I have to have coffee in the morning or I can't talk. My first cup can't be Starbucks. I'd be dead by the time I got to the front of that line. You got coffee back there? Yeah, well, you should drink some of that so you'll move it. I have to stop at Dunkin' Donuts and get coffee to stand in line for coffee. And people are staring like, I should have done that. KFC, I don't do well in KFC lines because people stare at that menu. It's KFC. They have chicken. You know what else they got? They got chicken. You want chicken or chicken? Get out of the line. Movie theater concession line. People staring at that menu. They got popcorn, candy, soda. That's what they got. What are you looking for? Buffalo wings, prime rib? They don't got that. Get out of the line. Am I the only person in this line that has a movie to catch? That's what I would like to know. The supermarket I don't do well either. Oh, good, she has coupons. You bitch. It's okay to have coupons, but I always get the lady, I have a coupon somewhere. Somewhere, I know it is. Get out of the line. And if people buy bad stuff in the supermarket, I tell them. I saw one guy buying cheap toilet paper. I said, what are you doing? That's 4 rolls for 89 cents. That can't be good. Don't you like yourself? I understand the need to find a bargain. But toilet paper, you buy good toilet paper. I've been really broke. I always got good toilet paper. It's a line you don't cross. It tells you everything will be all right. The bills are late, but I got good toilet paper. We have so many blessings we don't count. We have such great toilet paper. Did you ever think of that? That's Charmin Ultra. Oh, you can make a suit out of that. Is that Versace? Charmin. No dry cleaning, I just flush it. The first time I played Tempe, Arizona, it was August. And I wasn't used to the heat. It was one of those days when it was 112. Now, somehow, after it's 110, it might as well be 1,000 for me. Is that 110, for some reason, it's just a line. You open the door to the hotel and you feel... And I go out and they're picking me up for the show. And it's like walking underwater. And the valet has a mist system because people die before their car comes. Here's your car. The guy picks me up, and I never met him before. He's kind of grumpy, though. And he's driving me to the club, and I'm miserable. I'm depressed. It's so hot. I should have booked this in the late fall. How am I going to perform? It's so hot. Oh, God. There's a Dairy Queen around here. There it is! I saw the angel over the Dairy Queen. That must be St. Blizzard. And I tell the guy driving, I say, pull over, I'm getting a milkshake. Because it's 110, you get a milkshake. I think it says that in the Weight Watchers manual. The guy looks at me and he's rude. He goes, not now, we have to get to the show, maybe later. So he wipes the blood from his head. Says, you know what, I could use a milkshake too. Besides, I'm a little dizzy, I really shouldn't be driving right now. There's only one person in front of me in line, but it's a very skinny man. Skinny people, I love you. We're all God's children. But sometimes you just can't decide. I don't know what I want. Get out of the line. Get out of the line. I had a guy in front of me go, how big is the small? It's small. The smalls are small. The mediums are medium, the larges are large. If you have to ask how small a small is, you're not hungry enough yet. Come back later. Get out of the line. It's 110. I have to hear, how big is the small? Is it big? And that's when I killed him, Your Honor. Case dismissed. Camping. My friends took me camping to see what would happen to me. It's a lot of fun. I'm not a camper. If you like to camp, that's great. I don't understand it. I guess campers that love it, they think, oh, it's like the settlers, the explorers, the pioneers. I don't think so. I think they did what they had to do. They built a foundation for us to live on, not in tents. If Lewis and Clark saw a Hilton, they wouldn't have camped. So I don't appreciate camping. Camping to me is when room service closes at 11. If it's 11:30, I go, I'm camping. And I huddle by the TV and wait for pizza to come. Like that Survivor show, I don't do well in the outdoors. They said, Survivor, you could win $1 million. Not enough money. If I wake up in the morning and I have to look in the woods for breakfast, nobody has to vote me off the island. I'm putting out my own torch. One less for the Kutcher tribe. I'm kidnapping the host until you get me out of here. So a few years ago, we went camping. I flew into Boston from Las Vegas. They had a Winnebago. It was beautiful. I said, okay, camping. We drove up to Maine, which is nice, but it's also the setting of most of Stephen King's novels. And we go about 9 hours on the Maine Turnpike. And you can't go 9 hours. We're in Russia. And we're asking directions, and people are saying creepy Maine stuff like, going way up there, huh? Yeah, why? Why? So we get to the end of Maine near Russia, and it is beautiful. It's air like you've never breathed before, a pristine lake. If there was a hotel, it would have been nice. Now I thought we were camping in the Winnebago. Wouldn't you think that? No, we're leaving the Winnebago. And we're going to hike 2 miles. And we're going to camp in tents next to the lake. I don't want to leave the Winnebago. In the horror movies, they leave the Winnebago, and the happy chubby one always dies second or third. He says something like, who wants a marshmallow? Either that, or they portray big people as stupid. They say something like, I heard a scream, I'm going to go look. They didn't tell me to bring any camping stuff. I had my luggage from the airport and my panda suit on. And I'm dragging it through the woods. A bear saw me and went, hi. My mood turned. I felt like Gollum on his way to Mordor. You don't have any friends. They left you in the woods to die. They took away our Winnebago. That was my precious. Now, we have tents to put up. And I would like to do some construction after a flight, and a drive to Russia, and a hike. Let's do some construction now. I was too tired. They gave me a little tent. I wrapped myself in it. It was just a little one. I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I was starving. And they hide the food from the bears. Did you know this? Because bears can't climb trees. Yeah, well, neither can I. So that tree had to come down. I don't even know how I chopped it down. I might have bit it down in a blind fury. Next day, the park ranger's yelling at me about the tree. Listen, I'm sorry, I was starving. I see about 1 million trees around here. Here's my credit card. Buy a tree. Then they told me we didn't bring a lot of food. There's a lake we're going to catch most of our food. There better be cows in that water. If there are cows in the water, I'll catch them myself. Start the grill, I'm going down again. The last camping experience was after we finished camping. They took me to whitewater rafting. Yeah, gotta love whitewater rafting. 10 of us are going, 8 will come back. Don't forget to wear your toe tag. Sometimes the bodies don't float down the river for a week or so. I don't know who enjoys whitewater rafting. I think maybe after the whitewater rafting trip, those that survive get together and go, okay, we each spent $2,000. Let's just tell everybody it was good. They told me to get in a boat, but there wasn't a boat there. It was a rubber thingy. When a boat would sink, they would put one of these out until a real boat came and got you. If it doesn't have a buffet in a casino, it ain't seaworthy. And what I didn't like about the whitewater rafting is that people pretended to have fun. They weren't being real. You can't have fun. One guy flies out of the boat. It's a lot of fun! He hits his head, and we drag him back in. Still having fun. At least I'm not at the office. Okay, you got some blood down here. I'm at the front of the boat going, can we bang against the rocks one more time? I still have cartilage left in my right knee. And can we swing back around? I left one of my balls on the rock over there. An eagle has it. Forget about it.